What's going on today, guys? Got another video for you today. We are working on Clarice's second IS300. This one we got before the black one, and this was originally going to be her car, but we found out that there was a couple things going on, like cosmetic buys, like body wise and stuff, and we didn't want to try to fix it, so we got her the other car, and the motor in this car is good, so we're going to take the motor out of this car, and that's going in the black car. So tonight we're going to try to take the motor out of this car. We're starting super late, it's like 9 o'clock, but I think we got it. It's got a little bit more going on than the other car, just because this actually runs and drives and wasn't taken apart. But yeah, and I'll try to be a little bit more in depth with you guys on this one, just because last time I just kind of was doing stuff and I wasn't showing you, so try to show you guys some stuff this time. All right, what's the first thing we do when we're pulling a motor?
I don't know, drain the oil?
No.
I don't know.
Battery.
Okay.
Undo the battery.
Wait, I want a second. I want a do-over. Oh, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? No, never.
So these clips are a pain. You gotta push them down. They pop right off. Oh, got that hose too.
Try and clamp down here.
I'll just unhook it from right there if we can. Easy peasy. All right, next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna drain the radiator so we can pull the radiator out, because that just frees up a lot of room. And Clarice is gonna take this top cover off right here. Clarice is working on pulling the radiator right now. There's two hoses at the bottom of the radiator we need to pull out still. We got the intake manifold, this part of the intake manifold loose. There's just a hose under there we have to undo. All the clips are undone. This was a 14 millimeter bolt, or like 14 millimeter nut for the throttle body, and we'll have this side of the harness pretty much all. All right, guys, so bottom of the radiator, like I was saying, we got this fitting right here, it needs to come off, and then we also have this fitting right there that needs to come off, and then we got to undo the lower radiator hose, which we'll do when we're down here, and this little plug right here, and then we should be ready to pull the radiator out. Although this flashlight stinks. Twist, break it loose. And then, last but not least, this clip. Alright, got the, I don't really remember where we left off last. Do you remember?
That thing was still on.
Oh, yeah, we saw that on. So we got that off. We're taking a look down at all the wiring down in here. This one's the hardest one to take off, just because there's so many bolts on that one. But we got everything else off for the most part. I got super lucky and I was able to take all the bolts off of the exhaust manifold without one of them breaking or anything like that, so that's super nice. So I just gotta go under the car and undo that, but I'm gonna do that when we do the drive shaft. And we're just really struggling with this again. It's the worst part for sure. All right, guys, we're gonna continue this video into tomorrow because it's late and this thing's fighting us really bad. It's 1 o'clock in the morning now, and we got the manifold off, but it's stuck right there. Something's holding it up, and we're fighting it. Not the alternator, the AC condenser doesn't want to move, or the AC pump doesn't want to move, and I just didn't get a chance to get under the car yet. So we're gonna continue this video on to tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to get this thing out of there. We're not done yet tonight. We left the car in drive, and we can't get it back into, or not drive, we left it in park, I'm sorry. And we can't get the car in neutral. And so now we're gonna pull the drive shaft so we can just push it and get this freaking piece of crap out of here. So sweet. 4 bolts on the drive shaft right here that we're working on. We're just gonna try to get these 4 out, and we're gonna leave the exhaust for now and go from there. So it's a 14 millimeter. I don't know if I said that already, did I? No. So we had to take the two bolts right here. There's like a carrier bearing right here, and then we pulled it right out of the end of the diff right here. The last bolt, of course, was way on the top, if you could see right there. It's kind of hard to see, and that one was a pain in the butt, so we had to drop the carrier bearing, and it gave us enough room to get up in there and get that bolt out. And now when we push it, it should move. We can go the heck home. You ready to go home?
Yes.
Yeah. What time is it now?
Oh. You want to take bets?
Yeah. 1:56.
2:01.
Okay.
2:12.
Oh man. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Definitely not as early as what we thought.
The next day.
Guys, so we are back in the shop working on Clarice's IS for day 2. Struggling again right off the rip. What else is new? But we got on the lift right now. We got the starter bolts undone, so the starter's all taken care of. These, let me get a light here for you guys so you can see what the hell's going on. Look at how crusty these things are. That's not coming off. We're gonna have to cut the exhaust or something. But got the fuel line undone up in there. Yeah, we cut it. we aren't getting that thing off, so she's gonna have to get another exhaust, and everything else is pretty much done. We got the motor mount bolts off, got the intake off, and getting ready to pull this pig. We're even gonna try to drop it in the black car today, because it's kind of early, so it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So all right, so we got the blue car motor out. Now we're gonna push the black car in. No, you can't see it right there. And drop this in. We're gonna probably just get it in for today, and then we might call it a day. I don't know. We're both kind of hungry, and Menzi's here helping us too, so he said he's hungry too. So thanks, Menz, for giving us a hand and helping us push this car in, because these things are heavy. But yeah, we're gonna try to get this motor in at least and just get it mounted up, and then next time Clarice and I can kind of finish up the whole thing in another day or 2. Got it in, guys. I gotta put some bolts on it, and we'll put the trans bolts in it, and then are we done for today, or we keep going?
I don't know, we'll find out.
Okay. So we'll see how far we get. I almost forgot to film an outro for you guys, but got all cleaned up and going out to dinner. So thank you guys for watching this episode of us pulling out the other motor out of Clarice's other car and getting it into the black car. So it was a little bit more informative. I kind of tried to do what I could when I wasn't super busy or just not thinking. So thank you guys for watching this episode, and I'll catch you guys next time.